So today's lesson is on contractions. And this, of course, is a rather basic topic, to be honest. Contractions is basic English. However, even if you're an advanced student, I think that this will still be beneficial for you. We're going to practice the contractions and we're going to just start with some basic stuff. And then we'll kind of focus on pronunciation and on using it naturally in your speaking. But first, we'll just get going with a warm-up question. So let's start with Jawida. Jawida, can you please name a country you haven't visited, but you'd like to go to after you're vaccinated?
Okay, name a country I haven't visited, but I'd like to go to after my vaccinated is Singapore.
Singapore, okay. Why? Yeah. Can you explain why you'd like to go there?
It's I know it's a very developed country, and I can visit some university there.
Great. And can you read? That was a very good answer. Can you repeat your answer using this sentence as an example, please?
Yeah, I'd like to go to Singapore after I am vaccinated.
Yeah, very good job with the pronunciation here. I'd. Yeah, good. I'd like to go to Singapore after I'm vaccinated. Good, great job, Jawida.
Thank you.
And now, how about Hawo? Hawo, can you name a country that you haven't visited but you like to go to after you're vaccinated?
Thank you once again. The country I haven't visited is in Turkey. I would love to go in Turkey after
Nice. And can you explain why you'd like to go to Turkey after you're vaccinated?
Because my elder brother live in Turkey, so I wanted to spend the time with him.
What city in Turkey?
Istanbul.
Istanbul, phenomenal. Wow, I'd like to go there too.
He's working there.
Oh, lucky.
Yeah.
Well, great.
So I would like to go to Turkey after I am vaccinated.
Can you repeat this pronunciation? Can you say this word, I'd?
I'd like to go to Turkey. I'd like to go to Turkey after I am vaccinated.
Good. Yes, very good job pronouncing this contraction, I'd. Good job, Hawo.
Thank you.
All right, Jessica, your turn. So name a country that you haven't visited yet, but you'd like to go to after you're vaccinated.
Okay, I like to go to England after I'm vaccinated.
Oh,
because I would like to know its history and see Big Ben.
Cool. Good answer. Great job. You'd like to know the history.
Yeah, of course.
Great. And can I hear you say this contraction, I'd? I'd. Perfect. Fantastic. Phenomenal pronunciation, Jessica. David.
Thanks, teacher.
David, it's your turn. All right. Name a country that you haven't visited, but you'd like to go to after you're vaccinated.
Okay. I'd like to go to Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah.
After I'm vaccinated.
Good. That's not a country, but that's okay. I'll accept your answer because the grammar is good.
Brazil.
And you use the language properly. Actually, I'd like to go to Brazil as well, David.
Okay. I'd like to go to Brazil after I'm vaccinated.
Good. No, yeah, and I'm just saying I'd like to go there too. That's one of the countries that I'd like to visit the
Ah,
most.
okay.
I'd love to
They
go to
have
Rio.
a nice beach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, of course. I mean, and fruit and a beautiful environment and a beautiful landscape. So yeah,
Okay.
great job, David. Wow. Okay. Let's go to who else do we have? Okay, Zayanara. Zayanara, it's your turn. Name a country you haven't visited, but you like to go to after you're vaccinated.
I like to go to Colombia after I'm vaccinated.
Why?
Huh?
Why Colombia?
Oh, because I always have this curiosity
Mhm.
to go there because I seen the places, the beach, and it's a warm place. And the people is really well. I heard about the people is really friendly there.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like similar as Mexico, so I'm not gonna feel so out of the place.
Okay. For sure. Okay, definitely. Great answer. Great job, Zayanara. And can you say this contraction just so I can hear you say it?
I'd,
Yeah. I'd.
I'd.
Great. Perfect. Very good pronunciation. And oh, looks like we have Emmeline. Emmeline, she just arrived, I think. Are you there, Emmeline? Maybe she needs a moment to get situated. She just arrived a second ago. Are you there, Emmeline?
Hi. Hi.
Hey.
Hey there.
Welcome. Thanks for coming, Emmeline. Can you please name a
Thank you.
country you haven't visited, but you'd like to go to after you're vaccinated?
Name a country you haven't visited. Okay. I think probably it's I don't know. um, Philippines, I
Cool.
think.
Great. Can you please repeat your answer now and use this sentence as your base?
Yes. I'd like to go to Philippines after I don't know the pronunciation of that word.
Vaccinated.
Vaccinated. Okay, I like to go to Philippines after I'm vaccinated.
Great. Why the Philippines? That's an interesting answer.
I don't know.
Because they speak Spanish?
No.
Well, no, they don't speak Spanish. They speak
They don't speak
Tagalog. Sorry, that's really, yeah. Some people speak Spanish though in the Philippines, but no, they speak a different language. My bad. Sorry, I was wrong. But that's a great answer. Yeah, Philippines, very beautiful. So basically, a contraction is two words that you put together and it's one word. That's what a contraction is. So for example, I'd. So these are the same. I would and I'd have exactly the same meaning. What is the difference? One is one word, the other is two words. So this one is faster and easier to say. I'd. It's easy and fast, right? That's why we have contractions. It's really for speaking. It's really something that happens naturally when you're speaking because Listen to the two examples. I would like to go to Philippines after I am vaccinated. Sounds robotic, sounds not smooth and natural. Now listen with contractions. I'd like to go to the Philippines after I'm vaccinated. So we just do it a lot of times for speaking. And like I said, they're both correct. They're both the same. But when I hear native English speakers speak, I would probably say 99% of the time, we'll use a contraction over the long version, right? So we always say I'd. Almost always. If I hear, I rarely hear people say, I would like this, I would like that. I don't hear two words in speaking. I almost always hear contractions with native English speakers. It's really, really far more common and natural. And like I said, just remember why. It's easy and fast for your speaking. It makes speaking easier. That's why people use them. So a very, very basic practice. And how about just, I don't want everybody to shout out the answers, but I'll just call your name and please tell me what the contraction is. So for example, Jessica, cannot, what is the contraction for cannot?
Hi, teacher. Can't.
Exactly, right? So view, starting from the top, so you can hear can't, don't, won't, hasn't, haven't, shouldn't, wouldn't, couldn't, I'd, you'd, he'd, she'd, it'd, we'd, they'd, I'll, you'll, he'll, she'll, I forgot that one, it'll, we'll, they'll. I'll take the colors off to demonstrate for now. You cannot do that. You can't do that. So it's the same idea as the previous example. 99 out of 100 times, a native English speaker is going to use the contraction. You can't do that. Rarely is somebody going to say, you cannot do that, right? As I said, it's correct. There's no problem with it in terms of grammar, but it just does not sound natural. So, like I said, everybody will understand you, but you're not going to sound natural. And you want to sound natural when you speak, so people think your English is really good. And like David said, maybe if the person is angry, exactly. The exception to this is if you are trying to put emphasis, like a strong emphasis on something. That's really the only time that you would use the long version, right? Like if you're trying to emphasize something or make it a very strong point, you will probably do this one. But in conversation and speaking, most of the time you're going to use a contraction. And that's especially true with would and will. So like I never hear somebody say he will be there, he'll be there. I would like a coffee, I'd like a coffee. contractions are much more common. So one way to make your speaking sound natural and better is to use contractions. And maybe it sounds strange, or maybe you're uncomfortable in the beginning, but really it's a necessary thing. So again, like I said, you're correct if you use the long version, but most of the time